calendar year, we have baseball on the show, and they don't come any bigger than this. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the Washington Nationals and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
Well, I think it's really been what you'd call a World Series for the ages. Back and forth, a lot of tight games, a very evenly played series. And now it's all come down to this. One game, 9 innings for the World Championship, and this is what it's all about. Pull up a seat, grab some popcorn, but hang on for the ride.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Tampa Bay Rays.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. What do they need to focus on in order to win a championship here on the road, Steve?
Well, I think it's going to be really important to understand the pitcher that they're facing and make the adjustments as the game goes along. If this guy's in the zone, then be aggressive. Go up there hacking. But if he's trying to be effectively wild within the strike zone, then you got to be a little more patient and work the count.
Alex Cobb will be the Game 7 starter here in the World Series in front of his hometown crowd. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, in his last start, ended up taking the loss. Didn't go deep, only threw 5 innings, so hopefully he can get into the 7th or 8th in this one.
And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Yeah, well, Logan Forsythe, he doesn't have show-stopping speed, but his defense is highly regarded for a good reason. He's had some trouble staying healthy, but that shouldn't overshadow some of his great performances.
Ben Revere heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Number 9.
And the first pitch of the night here is looked at for ball 1, and we are underway in Tampa. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now.
Wow. I wonder if that's how tight the strike zone is going to be called tonight. That looked to catch an awful lot of the plate.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Cobb's ready. Here's the 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Hit on the ground to short. To his left, Duffy. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
And you know, any way you can get on base, you just take it. Here he just puts the ball in play. Doesn't hit it all that hard, but he's able to leg it out at first base, and he's on to start this ball game.
Trey Turner will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with it.
First pitch on its way. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there, or he'll take advantage.
Revere rides off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. Hot shot on the ground is short. A quick out number one. Danny Espinoza will stand in an early RBI opportunity here in Game 7.
And it goes without saying, this is an important one to cash in on. You don't know how many more opportunities you're going to get, so you got to make everyone count.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Hit well on the ground to first. Morrison's there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Bryce Harper will get his first opportunity here in Game 7, and obviously a lot riding on every at-bat at this point.
Yeah, it's win or go home, and this is where you really have to start to lean on your stars. So he's going to have a lot of pressure on his shoulders to come up with something big.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Hit out towards second. Forsythe is there. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. One left for Washington. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. And with Rays lineup card in this one, who stands out to you, EK?
Yeah, guys, I love what Logan Forsythe does for this lineup. He's made a difference in this series so far. Already with 2 home runs to his credit, he looks really locked in at the plate, and I think he's got a good chance to keep that hot hitting going.
Max Scherzer gets the ball in hostile territory here for Game 7 of the World Series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last outing, he didn't finish what he started, but he did throw a strong 8 innings, got his ball club to win.
With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best all-around players in the game in Bryce Harper. What he does defensively, he's got great speed, got an absolute cannon for an arm, and he's very aggressive. Has not met a wall that he doesn't want to run through.
Matt Duffy.
Matt Duffy is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Kevin Kiermaier is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. Popped high in the air. Rendon is there for it. 1 out. Evan Longoria gets his first opportunity now. Runner at first with 1 gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position. And that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
Zimmerman is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. And with 2 away now, it's time to take our final look this year at our playoff brackets. Boy, it seems like so long ago that we got things started in the divisional rounds, but we will officially have our champion by the conclusion of play tonight. Corey Dickerson set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. After 1, no score. Daniel Murphy will step in to start things for the Nationals. He'll be followed by Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck.
Daniel Murphy.
Cobb into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 6th, first baseman
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
Well, it seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Forsythe. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning.
batting 7th,
Anthony Rendon into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Logan Forsythe strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
second baseman Logan Forsythe.
Into the windup and the pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. Misses at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Settling in now, Logan Morrison. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Revere looks up. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His third home run of this series as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
Tim Beckham will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 pitch. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Right fielder.
Into the box now, Steven Souza, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
Bobby Wilson gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Matt Duffy will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Well, he hit the fastball, so we're going to see right here if they still come at him with the hard stuff.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze it.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner heading to second, and the inning is over. Rays get a couple as you... Leading off the inning, Austin Romine, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Cobb gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Line softly toward the hole, and a base hit now as that's how the 3rd inning gets underway.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Standing in now, Angel to watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase. But when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. He'll go to the bag for one. On to Morrison, and it's a double play.
This is a nice play up the middle. You can see this ball takes the shortstop right to the bag, so he'll just step on second and fire on to first for the double play.
Here's Ben Revere. As he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike one. A windup and the 0-1. Grounded to the right. Morrison is there. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Never an easy play right there. Just trying to hit your pitcher in stride when you know it's going to be a close play at the bag. And this time the flip comes up just a little too late, and that's an infield single.
Into the box now, Trey Turner. And he takes ball one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
Pretty gutsy pitch there. 2-0 changeup for a strike.
Runner goes for second. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Kevin Kiermaier will start things out here for the Rays, to be followed on deck by Evan Longoria.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Turner. One down. Evan Longoria in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. That's by him for strike one.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see He's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Hit sharply on the ground. Played on the backhand. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
Left fielder, Corey.
Striding into the box,
Dickerson.
Corey Dickerson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. That's wide, 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Revere has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's Danny Espinoza will start things off here for Washington with Bryce Harper on deck due to hit second.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The right fielder, number 34,
Bryce Harper stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Called strike 0-2.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and you got to figure if he's going to jump the yard here, it's going to have to be to left field, because I don't think they're going to give him anything inside that he can pull.
Swinging a soft liner in time to first, and there are 2 away.
now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hot shot toward third, but gloving it down there at third is Longoria. Quick reactions that time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're still down. It's 2-0. Logan Forsythe is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Scherzer looks in. First pitch on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
In there, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays' second baseman at 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Tap foul at home plate. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
First baseman, number 7, Logan Morrison.
Ready to take his hacks again, Logan Morrison, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that was off of a changeup above the zone, and I bet you that thing looked like a beach ball when it came in.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
This is another frustrating at-bat for him on the mound. I mean, he's burned through 15 pitches on just these last 2 hitters.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanted to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
Tim Beckham stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A shot, and that is off the first base bag. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had 2 bases there had that ball not hit the bag.
Fielder number 20, Steven
Now in the
Souza.
box, Steven Souza. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Right side hit hard, and that's through for a base hit, make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Bobby Wilson stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
And some action out in that bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Here comes the payoff pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They're up 2-0. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Scooped up on the backhand. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Third baseman, number 6.
Anthony Rendon is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. On the ground up the middle, to his left, Duffy on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, catcher,
Austin Romine is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Cobb looks in. Here it is on 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He will not. This ball gets down to break the string.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is back control at its finest right there.
Stepping in now, Angel Robles, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Here's Ben Revere, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
And if this was going to be fair, it wasn't going to be fair by much. You'll see it hit just inside the white line. Another foot or so, and that's a foul ball. Instead, this is going to go for a double and drive in 2.
Into the box, Trey Turner, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there, perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
And the runner back easily.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-2 ball game.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Danny Espinosa.
Danny Espinosa steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
Taken high and deep to right. Souza going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. It's 4-2. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. So they score 4 times on 5 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. Nationals on top, 4-2. Matt Duffy will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Hit in the air out to right. Harper on the run. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay,
Kevin Kiermaier will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
Here's the 0-1. Right side. Murphy gets to it from deep in the hole. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Nationals have elected to challenge.
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter ruled.
Evan Longoria will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. And a high strike there, 0-1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
To short. Espinosa's up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Still down by a count of 4-2. Oliver Valenzuela will start the sixth inning on the mound.
Oliver Valenzuela.
Bryce Harper will stand in, and he'll lead off in the Washington sixth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
2-0 now.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. Now, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Grounded to short. Duffy comes up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Up next for the Nationals.
Daniel Murphy will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
1-1 pitch is a splitter, cold, strike 2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, what a stop by Morrison. He's out.
Picked him up. Nice play.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ryan Zimmerman will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2,
if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Line toward right center, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Anthony Rendon is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. On the ground to the right side. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right.
Yeah, he's a pitch away from heading back to the dugout. 2 strikes, 2 outs. He just can't seem to find a way to make that final pitch to get out of the inning. And that's 2 straight hits now with 2 away.
Austin Romine strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Tries to shade the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. You get the sense that he might be overthrowing a little out there.
You know, and that's such a common problem for young relievers. Sometimes you got to learn to dial it back a little bit and then get it back in the strike zone.
Hit to short, right to him. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair, but they still lead this one 4-2. Corey Dickerson will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Scherzer against the sign. First pitch on its way. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Logan Forsythe will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in the 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away. Well, this won't get the runner to third, but he does at least make contact here. It's enough to allow him to reach first safely. So I think he'll go ahead and take that, no question.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he will somehow keep his eye on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 1.
Well, if you break a guy's bat, you've almost always made a great pitch. But here, he might have gotten a little more than he bargained for as this ball's back at him. But he's able to focus on the task at hand and makes a nice play.
Joe Ross will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen. And this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Called a strike there, 2-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
The second for 1.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play. But fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Steven Souza will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off. 1 ball.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Shot toward right center, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Nothing gains momentum more than a 2-strike, 2-out RBI. He just stays with his ball nicely. That'll fire up the whole dugout.
So striding in, Bobby Wilson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this is low, ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. Game 7 moves to the 7th inning. It's the Nationals. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. On to the 7th inning now in Game 7. But before we start, we take a look at our game summary to this point. Denny Farquhar is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Angel Robles steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. Into the box, Ben Revere. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Into the seats, 0-1. Now the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Looped out towards short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Trey Turner steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Liner towards second, leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. Game 7 rolls on. We're back at off the inning, Matt Duffy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1, so getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Revere. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. Kevin Kiermaier stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2.
Your third baseman,
Evan Longoria will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They still trail it here, 4-3. Brad Boxberger will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Brad Boxberger.
Danny Espinoza will start things off here for Washington with Bryce Harper on deck due to hit second.
Leading off for the Nationals, shortstop, Danny Espinoza.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Ooh, he might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Squared that one up just a little late. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Runners off for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Yeah, this is going to be a 3-2 pitch. They send the runner here hoping to maybe stay out of a double play situation. The one thing you don't want is the strikeout, because normally they've got you dead to rights at second base. But he did get a decent jump that time, and he's going to wind up stealing it anyway.
And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 gone. Ryan Zimmerman digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Here comes the first pitch. Anthony Rendon is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a pickoff play at second, but the runner's back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. 1-2 Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more from the big one. Game 7 returns after this. Leading off the inning, Corey Dickerson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Gio Gonzalez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Leading off the inning, Corey Dickerson, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Logan Forsythe. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Now big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he is in there.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And now the runner breaks for the plate. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. And he'll just put the tag on him, and he's out trying to steal home.
Well, I would be interested to know what was running through his head as he was breaking down the line. When he saw the guy in the batter's box take a big swing at the ball, you have to figure that there was a missed sign somewhere, and you can laugh about it now, but really, that could have been very dangerous if he had connected with that ball.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And that'll be the fourth wide one, so put runners at the corners here with one man gone.
The batter, number 1.
So stepping in, Tim Beckham, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Drilled on the ground to short. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Game 7 rolls on. We're back after this. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at some of the activity in nearby Tampa. Kevin Jepson on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Austin Romine, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Here's the 0-2. Hit down the line at first. Backhanded. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting.
Angel Robles gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The left fielder, number 9,
Ben Revere will step in. A ground out victim as last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to the right. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
And if this is almost any other guy in baseball, he's going to be out. But he just gets down that line so fast, and he winds up beating this one out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pitch inside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Now a look and a throw back to second. Just keeping him close.
Keeping him close.
2 out here and a runner at second. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Nationals leave 1, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Steven Souza will come forward now, trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
Well, it's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late collapse here. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Too high. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Brad Miller will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 13.
And that's in there for strike one. One out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. Gonzalez looks in. 2-1 on its way. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Yeah, you got to give him credit for hustling down that line. Some guys, most guys, will just stand there and let the catcher tag him, but he's the tying run, so he's giving it his all. He makes that catcher work back there to get the out at first.
Matt Duffy will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Ryan Madsen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 46.
Matt Duffy stands in.
The batter, number 5. Shortstop.
Here's the first pitch.
Matt Duffy.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Taken called strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
That's definitely a borderline pitch there on 1 and 2. I don't think he could have had any argument at the plate if that was called strike 3.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And obviously a walk here would be a big no-no with 2 outs in the ninth. You cannot put that tying run on base.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. And kick off the celebration in our nation's capital. The Washington Nationals are the World Series champions.
Well, let the celebrating begin. This is a World Series for the ages. And it came down to a Game 7, but all along, I really felt like this was the better team, and they proved it here. They are the world champions.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Rays, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Max Scherzer. The save to Ryan Madsen. The loss goes to Alex Cobb. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout of 45,000. The Rays thank you and hope you'll join us again real soon at Tropicana Field.